What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. So listen, this week all the buzz has been about Britney Spears. We talked about the documentary, we talked about her court case, and now Britney's new attorney is questioning whether her father could actually go to jail. Let's talk about it. According to Variety, Britney Spears' attorney believes law enforcement will take a hard look into Jamie Spears. I'm gonna read you some of this article. After 13 years of being in charge of his daughter's life, Britney Spears' father has been suspended from her conservatorship. But the pop star's attorney, Matthew Rosengart, is still pledging to fully investigate Jamie Spears' conduct. Jamie Spears and others are going to face even more serious ramifications for his misconduct, Rosengart said on Wednesday during a brief press conference. I said on the onset that my firm and I were going to take a top to bottom look at what Jamie Spears and his representatives have done here. That's already in progress, and it will continue for as long as it can possibly do so that Britney can get the justice she deserves. That's okay. Rosengart declined to comment on whether he believes Spears' father is guilty of criminal conduct, but he told reporters and fans that he suspects law enforcement will be taking a hard look into recent allegation that the star's father was behind a secret surveillance operation in his famous daughter's home, bugging her bedroom and tracking her phone without her knowledge. If true, those claims could qualify as criminal activity given that California, where Spears' home is located, is a two-party consent state. And if you don't know what that means that if you want to record somebody, you have to get their permission to do it. You can't just record somebody. Some places it's a one-party statement. You can record until your heart is content. You know what I'm saying? He went on to say, I used to work for the Justice Department. I don't anymore. I don't have that kind of power. But I suspect that law enforcement, and its law enforcement decision, not mine, will be taking a hard look at what the Times uncovered and reported. That's the documentary that we discussed earlier this week. Y'all can go back and check that video out because we talked about all of those allegations. In court on Wednesday, Rosengart told the judge that Spears' father had plotted and schemed to place a listening device in my client's bedroom. He said that a whistleblower who was in the documentary shared that information, but he did not elaborate any further. With suspension of Spears' father is now obligated under the law to turn over his files to Spears' new short-term conservator. Rosengart told the crowd that the files being turned over are supposed to consist of attorney-client communication between Spears' father and his lawyers. One question we're going to be asking in regards to Mr. Spears' representatives, not just lawyers, is what did they know and when did they know it in regards to eavesdropping and putting a listening device under Spears' bed in her bedroom? That has got to be sick. As her father, why would you even want that kind of access? Like, you know she's got a boyfriend. You know she's an adult and doing adult things. I wouldn't even want that information. Oh my gosh, that is so creepy. There's definitely something to celebrate, but it's also a solemn day. Rosengart said on Wednesday, Britney Spears has been faced with a decade-long nightmare orchestrated by her father and others. So if you want to read the full article, like I said, that is at variety.com. But let me tell y'all something. I said that earlier this week when we were going over that the documentary. If it is true that there was a listening device and the proof is there, I do think that there may possibly be a question that law enforcement might want to investigate. At the very least, we saw the emails where Britney Spears and Britney Spears' dad was lying to her attorney saying, no, we're not listening to her phone calls. No, everything you're saying to her is confidential. But if they have proof that it's something different, like the attorney-client privilege, and if they used information that they got from listening to her talking to her attorney against her in this case, or attempted to use it against her, I mean, I ain't nobody's lawyer, and I certainly ain't nobody's cadet down to the police station, but it don't sound like it's a good thing for Jamie Spears. I'm more concerned with the money side of it, because I think if they get a forensic accounting of her money over the last 13 years, I think that he might be in bigger trouble of going to jail for misuse of her funds, because somebody got to do the math for me. In that documentary, they said that for the 6 years for the 4 years that she was on Vegas, down to the Vegas, she was banking, meaning after taxes, after payroll, after all of her other outside expenses, she was banking almost $1 million a week. She did Vegas for 4 years straight. Y'all do the math. How that girl only worth $60 million today? That don't even make no sense. That doesn't include any of her endorsement deals. That doesn't include her album sales. That doesn't include anything else. That is just her Vegas residency. Please explain to me where that girl money is. So I don't know, y'all. I ain't got no jail to put nobody in. I ain't got no heaven or hell either. But it sounded to me like Jamie Spears, you might want to lawyer up, bruh. Because I ain't looking too good for you. I think it's going to get worse before it get better. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Drop it in them comments. Peace.